Did you know that Africa has one of the longest and richest artistic traditions in the world, predating many European forms by millennia? We often think of history as being written in books, but what if the real story was told in stone, in bronze, and in vibrant color? Today, we're diving into the illustrated history of Africa, a journey that will take us from the dawn of humanity to the empires that shaped the continent. Africa is the cradle of humankind, and its story begins long before written language. In Chad, fossils of Sahelanthropus cadensis, dating back 7 million years, offer a glimpse into our earliest ancestors. Then there's Australopithecus afarensis, famously known as Lucy, discovered in Ethiopia. These discoveries confirm Africa as the birthplace of us all. And the story of Homo sapiens begins there, too, with fossil evidence found in Jebel Irhoud, Morocco, dating back over 300,000 years. But Africa's story isn't just about bones and fossils, it's about civilizations that rose and flourished, leaving behind incredible artistic legacies. Let's journey to Great Zimbabwe, a magnificent stone city in present-day Zimbabwe. Built between 1100 and 1450 CE, it became a center of regional trade and political power. Imagine towering stone walls, intricate carvings, and bustling marketplaces. This wasn't just a city, it was a testament to the ingenuity and architectural prowess of the Shona people, who built this city. Colonial scholars deliberately tried to credit this city to outside people, but that was false. The city was indeed built by Africans. Now, let's travel north to the ancient kingdom of Aksum, located in present-day Ethiopia and Eritrea. From the 1st to the 10th century CE, Aksum was a major power, known for its impressive obelisks, intricate gold work, and conversion to Christianity in the 4th century under King Izana. The kingdom's conversion to Christianity makes it one of the earliest Christian states in the world, predating many European kingdoms. Ancient Egypt, of course, needs no introduction. Unified around 3100 BC under Narmer, it was a civilization of unparalleled artistic and architectural achievement. The pyramids at Giza, built during the 4th dynasty, stand as enduring symbols of Egyptian power and ingenuity. But Egypt's story isn't just about pharaohs and pyramids. Let's turn our attention to the kingdom of Kush, based in Nubia. The Kushites were not merely neighbors of the Egyptians, they were rulers of Egypt. During the 25th dynasty, Kushite kings like Pi and Taharqa ruled both Kush and Egypt, demonstrating a flow of power northward. Taharqa ruled Egypt and Kush around 690–664 BC. This is a crucial reminder that the flow of power wasn't always from north to south. Carthage, founded by the Phoenicians in 814 BCE, was a major commercial and military power in the Mediterranean. Though eventually destroyed by Rome, Carthage left its mark on North African history and culture. Moving further west, we arrive at the Mali Empire, which rose to prominence in the 13th century under Sundiata Keita. But it was Mansa Musa, who ruled from 1312 to 1337, whose pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 brought the empire international renown. His legendary wealth, displayed through his lavish distribution of gold, put Mali on the map and even affected the price of gold in Cairo. The Songhai Empire, dominant in the 15th and 16th centuries, continued Mali's legacy. Under rulers like Suni Oli and Askia the Great, Songhai became a center of learning and commerce. The empire was weakened after the Moroccan invasion of 1591 at the Battle of Tondibai. In present-day Nigeria, the Benin kingdom flourished. It's renowned for its exquisite bronze and brass plaques and sculptures, created from the 15th century onward. These Benin bronzes are not primitive artifacts, they are sophisticated works of art, reflecting a mastery of the lost wax casting technique. Similar metallurgical skill existed in the Nok culture, known for its terracotta figures from as early as 1000 BCE. And in Iboaku, bronzes dating back to the 9th century CE showcased even more advanced metalworking. Let's not forget the Ethiopian Empire, a long-lived Christian monarchy that stood as a beacon of independence in a colonized continent. Menelik II's victory over Italy at the Battle of Odwa in 1896 is a symbol of African resistance. In southern Africa, the Zulu kingdom, consolidated under Shaka Kosenzengakhona, emerged as a major power in the 19th century. The Ashanti Empire, centered in present-day Ghana, played a key role in the region. Figures such as Osei Tutu and Okomfo Anikai are central to the Ashanti story. The Sokoto Caliphate, founded in 1804 by Usman Den Fodio, became a major center of Islamic learning and power in present-day northern Nigeria. The transatlantic slave trade had a devastating impact on Africa, forcibly deporting millions of Africans to the Americas. Conservative estimates place the number of Africans carried across the Atlantic at 12.5 million. The Berlin Conference of 1884 to 1885 formalized the scramble for Africa, leading to the colonization of almost the entire continent by European powers. But even in the face of colonial domination, African resistance persisted. Liberia declared independence in 1847, and South Africa achieved union status in 1910. Apartheid, officially instituted in South Africa in 1948, was a system of racial segregation that lasted until 1994. Ghana became the first sub-Saharan African country to gain independence from colonial rule in 1957, with Kwame Nkrumah at the helm. The African Union replaced the Organization of African Unity in 2002, marking a renewed commitment to unity and cooperation. African history has been preserved and transmitted through various forms of visual documentation, rock art, manuscripts, wood carving and sculpture, textiles, maps, photographs, and poster art. These sources provide invaluable insights into the continent's past. The Bayeux-style visual tradition is not African, but Africa has its own long visual history traditions. Ethiopian illuminated manuscripts, North African mosaics, Islamic manuscript art in Timbuktu, Benin bronzes, and Congo cosmograms all offer unique perspectives on African history and culture. The Timbuktu manuscripts are especially significant. Thousands of manuscripts survive, covering subjects from law and astronomy to medicine and history. They showcase the intellectual vibrancy of West Africa. A misconception is that Africa lacked written history before European contact. In reality, Africa had many written traditions, including Guizi manuscripts in Ethiopia, Arabic manuscripts across the Sahel and Swahili coast, Ajami writing systems, and Coptic texts in Egypt. The Timbuktu manuscript tradition includes scholarly works copied and collected over centuries, not just a few isolated texts. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage caused an international gold shock. When Mansa Musa passed through Cairo in 1324, he distributed so much gold that it affected the local price of gold. His pilgrimage became one of the most famous publicity events, making Mali globally known. The Kushites ruled Egypt from about 690 to 664 BC, showing that power flowed from Africa into Egypt, not only the other way around. Ethiopia adopted Christianity in the 4th century CE, making it one of the oldest Christian states in the world. This predates most Christian kingdoms in Europe. Benin bronzes are not primitive artifacts, they reflect technically sophisticated lost wax casting traditions. For decades, Colonial-era authorities claimed Great Zimbabwe could not have been built by Africans. This was false. Important female figures include Queen Amina of Zozo, Zingamband of Ndongo and Matamba, and Ya Asantua, who led the War of the Golden Stool in 1900, and Queen Jinga, a diplomat. So, as we close this exploration of Africa's illustrated history, remember that the continent's story is not just one of survival and struggle, but also one of incredible artistic achievement, intellectual innovation, and cultural richness. From ancient kingdoms to modern nations, Africa's visual legacy continues to inspire and inform. Scene 1: lush, green African savanna at sunrise, baobab tree silhouetted against the sky, no people, wide establishing shot, cinematic 8K.